Hey, welcome everybody to another siege battle with NorthernCrozz coming at you from the Great White North. And we got another Total War Rome 2 siege battle for you today. And we'll just go over the factions real quick and then start this off because this was an interesting battle. I've got a little bit of explaining to do. Anyways, here we have Parthia. They're attacking with Armenia. And their allies over here are the Boii. Alright. So we'll let that stew for a second. Alright, on to the defenders. And we got the Seleucids. I love playing the Seleucids. Like I say before, I'm still pretty new at this game, relatively speaking. But that's one of the factions I play all the time. And I'm playing Egypt here. And our teammate is, I don't know how to pronounce this, but Gaty? Jete? I don't know. We'll call them Gaty. Anyways. But, yep, that's it for defenders. Now, the Seleucid player is a friend of mine. And he just bought the game. So, I'm trying to train him a little bit here. And so it makes for some interesting plays, that's for sure. And another thing that happened at the start of this fight that you should know is all of Armenia's forces were not where they are right now. They readied up and then switched their units around before we could really react. So we were scrambling, oh my god, put some units over there, put some units over here. So it ended up that I thought that my buddy here knew that his opponent was just going to be the Boii and he could worry about that. But he started throwing units all over the place. So he has a large portion of his army against these two siege towers over there. And no one is really covering Boii. He threw some troops here at the last second because I'm like, oh man, get your troops over to Boii. What's going on? Anyways, we'll press play here and get the battle underway. I dropped my game volume, but I think I might turn it up a little bit here. Bear with me, I apologize. Let's turn the master up a little bit. Alright. Okay, that doesn't sound too bad. Let me know in the comments down below, guys, any audio issues, video issues that you want to see addressed, and I will happily indulge. I really want to get some good quality out of this. And it looks like Boii's going for this Scorpion right off the bat. Doesn't want to worry about it. And he's moving up some archers as well. These guys are hidden, are they not? They're purely just trying to take out this Scorpion. Don't want to deal with it. So, can't blame them on that. But yeah, we're trying to cover all these guys. I've got some troops, so most of my army is actually over here. This is originally where Armenia was mustered. And I'm telling my buddy right now, dude, get your forces to the other side of the map. Just leave a couple of them to defend, but we need you over at Boii. So he's rushing troops over. He's also got a fair number of troops in the center. We leave our pikes in the center. And I got a couple troops over here as well, but they're going to be on this wall in no time. No time at all. We're lucky they only got 3 siege towers right there. But we're kind of covering our bases. It's not a total loss just yet. And I'm sorry, I haven't really gone through army comps here. So we got some Parthian swordsmen assaulting this wall here. Really Parthian swordsman heavy army right there. Oh my god. That's all this guy has. With his artillery and then his Royal Cataphracts general. My goodness. But yeah, this whole wall is getting assaulted pretty hard. And we'll see how our Gaty ally does. Troops are making wallfall. They're getting on the walls. Pretty close anyways. Almost there. And ooh, had a little glitch with the audio there. Hoping I play back this video, it's okay. Like I said, I'm still pretty early to... Sorry, I'm still pretty early on in the recording business here. But I love making these videos. I love watching Total War, Rome 2, and it's just so fantastic, these battles. Anyways, we got, I think, our first clash here. And we got some Hillmen, some cheap units against some Axe Warriors. So both are pretty cheap units, but I think the Axe Warriors are going to come out on top here. Oh, but they're getting peppered with fire arrows. Good on the Seleucids. Good on ya. Oh, and they've opened up a gap in the wall here. Okay, okay. And look at this. They're moving up their army now. Oh, that's a force. We're going to have to answer that. And I don't think we have too much melee in the vicinity. I got some Egyptian infantry here. Galatian swordsmen. Galatian swordsmen are very good. A very powerful unit. So they'll hold their own for a little while. These Celtic warriors, light melee unit. Okay. I wasn't sure if they had projectiles or not, but it doesn't matter because they're being engaged. So, so far, my buddy, I think this is his first ever online game. Yeah, this is his first online game, and then this crap happened. Where this Armenia just went crazy. And we'll check out what's going on over here. We're, throwing our projectiles. These axemen, I think they're getting some hits. Yeah, they're getting plenty of hits on them. A lot are going to hit the wall and just bounce off. But we're holding them in place with some thorax swords. And their thorax swords. So we're going to win that fight for sure. And over here, Oathsworn. That's a dangerous unit. So they'll probably come out on top against my thorax swords unless they get peppered by my archers. Yeah, I saw those Oathsworn and I definitely just wanted to hold them in place. Shoot them right in the flank. Oh, they're going to get absolutely torn up. Yeah, look at that. They're already breaking. Fantastic. I want to get rid of those Oathsworn. I think they're more Oathsworn over here. Yeah, he loaded up this side with Oathsworn. Hoping to just break through. But, I came prepared. I was willing to use up my archers to take out these Oathsworn because I really wanted to clean up this area of the map. So I could bring my forces down to my teammate here or against the Boii. Anyways, let's see how Parthia is doing. Same thing, pretty much. It's pretty standard tactic here. Hold the units on the wall with one of your own and pepper everybody. Usually in their flank is preferable. With your arrows. And they've got 3 units all bunched up in the same spot. And they're just getting cut down by these archers. Getting cut down. And it looks like these axe warriors are starting to break. So these Parthian swordsmen are better than these axe warriors, I do believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. But they seem to be beating the axe warriors anyways. Oh, but here comes a flanking maneuver, so that's good. And it looks like the Oathsworn have moved down to the ground. I stopped firing at them. My teammate sent over some axemen, some falksmen, I think how you pronounce that. And now I'm just going around to surround him, get his flank, and break him quickly. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. No, I'm pretty sure I do. I don't want to linger there too long though, because I really want to see what's going on this side of the map. Okay, so my buddy moved up his cavalry to slow them down, which, you know, medium melee cav, they're not that expensive, so it's not a huge loss. You would like to see cav used a little better in terms of hammer and nails. These sword followers have a gold echelon. He's fully leveled them up. They're going to be very dangerous. Anyways, I'm just trying to use up my spears here. They have a couple volleys worth, and then I'll send them in. And we're going to try to hold them there, but like I said, I got no units in the area. And we're trying to hold them on the wall over here, just to buy time. Now, these Galatian swordsmen, they're tough to kill. They're going to buy a lot of time. Especially against warriors, they're going to destroy them. And they're surrounded there. My Egyptian infantry here is getting cut down by axe warriors, so eventually they're gonna take this wall. But Syrian heavy archers laying it down. Oh no, they're breaking. Yeah, it won't last long at all. And oh, they're moving in cav. Okay, I see. So I think I told my buddy, hey man, you got cav there getting just chewed up. Move him back. So he moved him back, and then they rushed in, so he moved in to support my troops. The main goal here again is just to slow them down as much as possible, because he did send his army over that was at this wall. So they're all tired, and there's still a lot of guys creeping in. They're all exhausted, probably winded. Yeah. But we're gonna lose this wall pretty quick. Look at all these guys inside the wall. As for here, not too much to worry about. Just some light units. They'll get mopped up. But Bowie's making a lot of progress so far. A lot of progress. Some heavy horse. Oh no. He just lost his archers. That's sad. It's a shame losing archers to cav like that, but it was a good eye on the Bowie, and they came and got him. That's what happens when you leave archers undefended. And what's this now? I got some thorax swordsmen coming in to help delay a little longer. Because the last thing we want is for them to get through this flank and then just be able to pound the back of this Parthia here. And look at this, they are just pouring through the gates right now. Oh my god, all these swordsmen are all grouped up. We got some spears here. That's good. Slow them down as much as you can. But there is a lot of infantry fighting for this gate. Look at this. Look at that. Just a brawl, ladies and gentlemen. Just a brawl. And they are moving up this wall. They're starting to take the wall. So that's not good, but we've mopped up these Oathsworn over here, and we're sending over our units to help. So that's good. And I noticed that he was sending over his guys on the wall. I didn't want to group everyone up, so we'll send them on the ground. And we'll help out more here for sure. And, ooh. Gallo-Thracian infantry. They're breaking some units over here. That's dangerous. And they got more units moving. They want that gate. They're moving, not a fresh unit of Oathsworn. They're exhausted, but they're trying to take that gate. Which they will do with those Oathsworn. Still a little bit of a skirmish on that side of the map, but nothing I'm too worried about right now. Let's go back and see what's going on here. These Galatians are finally starting to break. And most of the army here for Bowie is moved up. And I've got my cav here, some heavy shock. Which is good. We're going to punish these guys a little bit. Some thorax swords. Oh, we're moving the thorax swords back. The banner is just stuck over here on like one guy. Who just died. Poor guy. Poor guy. And we're moving in the cav for another charge. Just gonna try. Oh, or not. That was kind of a weak charge. Alright, well, they mustered at the end there. But you don't want to let these units surround you. Get out. Get out, horsies. Oh no. And that arrow tower shooting at us, I believe. Or did they capture it? Yeah. Yeah. That's Armenia's. Or Bowie's. Bowie captured it, but Armenia's like, nah, let us borrow it. We need that. We want kills, boy. The Galatian Royal Guard I've got moving up. Moving up to help. Everyone, get your butts to the left flank. I still got archers sitting in the base. All of them? Yeah. I've moved over my archers and they're just sitting here. And my buddy's not fighting for the wall, which is good. The wall's lost. So we've moved back. Anyways, this is where the main battle's happening right now. We got a lot of Gatey breaking. That's not good. Losing those walls. Once they kill those guys, they'll come around this wall, be able to circle from behind. Now, if I was Parthia, I would have sent one of these. There's just 3 units stacked up here. Send 2 of them this way, and you're going to destroy this entire left flank. You'll have these units completely surrounded. I've got Thorax Swordsmen getting rid of what Javies they have left. Sitting in reserve. But it's just a grind. It looks like Parthia is fully committed to this, which isn't good. I do not recommend sending your whole army through the gate. Never. The gate is just a death trap. You see some traps here. Is that general ability? The heck is that? Yeah, it looks like it. Anyways, I know something's gonna develop over here. Yeah, so they brought their cav over to this gate because they were really trying hard to capture it, but I did not want that to happen, so I sent over some spare units. Now these Oathsworn, 95 units still, and these are both depleted units, and neither one of them is good enough to destroy Oathsworn on their own. I don't know. I must be distracted somewhere else. I should be flanking those Oathsworn with these guys. But, yep. We got Seleucids here sending in some backup, so we won't have to worry about that gate. The last thing we want are these cav, these very heavy melee cav inside our walls to just wreak havoc. Again, probably their aim would be to go for that front gate, where a lot of this army is just getting cut down at this point. But they have broken through. They're breaking through that left flank. And I'm sending some Thorax Swordsmen in to help out, because these are just a lot of archers here. A lot of bowmen that have used up all their ammo. But yep, we're going to keep holding them here. And that's good. They just... Okay, so they sent down all those troops that were on the wall out here. That's why that left flank kind of broke. Good luck getting those cataphracts through, if that's what you want. And, alright, looks like Bowie has stood themselves back up, getting ready for the next assault. Troops all fresh and eager. And these Royal Peltists are just going to give it to them. And the archers. My buddy loves using fire arrows. He loves it. And I do tell him at some point, I'm like, hey man, you should switch to the standard shot. Because if a unit's not even close to breaking or not in combat, the fire arrows aren't going to do much damage. The standard shot will really give it to them. These sword followers with the gold echelon. Is that what it's called? Echelon? They're 1 gold bar. Anyways, we got combat opening up. Oh, these are his pikemen. Okay, so again, my buddy's got pikemen lined up here, but he has not activated phalanx mode, which is terrible. That's terrible. Has he got both units of pikemen here? Oh no. Yeah, so his pikemen aren't being that useful right now. They will engage with sword, but this is not how you want to spend pikemen. We're playing with rules, so each faction is only allowed 1 artillery max, 2 pikes, and 4 archers, or 4 missile units. So these are the rules I always play by. Keeps it balanced, keeps it pretty fair. And looks like these guys are getting surrounded. These sword followers, which is good. Look at their numbers drop. Oh my god, 94, 93, 92, 91, 90. That's awesome. Yeah, cut them out. And they're starting to break. So my Seleucid friend over here is really holding his own very well. And I've got some troops on this right flank. Somehow we've stayed alive over here. He definitely had more troops over here, and I had very few. And he could have just committed a little bit more to wipe these guys out. He did not have to commit to the middle. We were just holding our ground over there, just waiting for him. So he could have focused on these guys, taken them all out, and then attacked. But no, we're moving a troop up to capture this tower again. And Galatian Royal Guard, very strong unit. They have 55 kills so far, and we're going to go after these Axe Warriors, because I'm not too afraid of those Axe Warriors. And these Cav are taking arrow shots, but Not losing anybody. Anyways, that's good. They'll move through this gate and start wreaking havoc over here. And back to the front gate now, where it's just a grind. There's no tactics going on here at all. It's just a grind. So both these armies are going to be very depleted no matter who comes out on top. Got some noble swords in reserve. Everyone's already depleted. But yeah, it looks like this is where Parthia might meet its end. Oh, and what's this? Armenia's army coming out of the woodwork. They probably could have used those forces a lot earlier. Those archers really could have used them. So it looks like they're just 4 archer units and a couple of Thracian warriors. That would be a lot more dangerous if they were helping their team. I'll just leave it at that. Looks like an Oathsworn unit tried to flank around, but got caught by some noble swords and they're breaking now. That's not good. Not good for the attackers. And the assault here continues. Bowie taking it to these pikemen who are still not in phalanx mode. I think the next game I played, I made sure I told my buddy, you know, hey, you got to put those guys in phalanx mode if you want them to use their pikes. Moving in Peltis. Sword followers still fighting a good fight. They have 150 kills. Look at that. And see those white bars in the bottom left of your screen? That's the additional stat on top of the base stats that this unit's earned through its rank. So it's got 1 gold bar there, you see? So a very high rank. So they've got a lot of bonus stats. Very strong unit. And Levy Freeman coming in to flank the Peltis, it looks like. They've lined up kind of funny here. They're just admiring this building. And now they want to run inside it. Hey, let's get inside it. It looks like a courthouse. No, sorry, forgive me. They're gonna run after these Royal Peltis, which are chasing away a fleeing enemy. So a whole lot of noob action going on here. Finger snap if you're watching this. I apologize to showcase to showcase you in this way. We played a few games this night and he got a lot better. It didn't take him long at all. A lot of fun. It's definitely a lot of fun. These noble horse are just going for a leisurely stroll. No rush. No rush at all. And these poor guys got caught sticking their necks out a little too far. And now they're going to get chopped to pieces. Poor guys. Poor Seleucids. The Seleucid Empire was actually rather large. Came into being after Alexander the Great died and all the generals of the Macedonian Empire kind of fought over the land that he had won, and it split up and fragmented into a bunch of different nations. The Seleucid Empire was one of them. It was had a large chunk of land. Anyways, these breakage on both sides. Oh, okay, alright, we got a cav charge here. Ooh. Ouch. That's gonna hurt. Is that gonna cause a chain route now? Not yet, but they've got some archers firing in there, and oh, we've got Gaety sent up some noble spears. Excellent for holding the line. These guys, heavy spear infantry, they'll hold this line for a long time. And okay, Armenia, the Armeni, their meanies have showed up with their noble horse. About time. And they're giving it to these Galatian Royal Guard. 93 kills for that. 130 kills. They've chopped up these axe warriors that were guarding this position. And now it looks like these cav are just going to cycle charge. Oh, we turned around just in time. Just in time, but still, that hurts. Get back! Get back, you vile horsemen! I don't bring cav to a siege battle too much. I know I should bring 1 or 2. It's a very useful tool in the late game. Or even to find units with their necks stuck out. Such as archers. They're a great tool to have. And again, they're just continuing with the cycle charges. However, these Galatian Royal Guard, they're such a powerful unit. They're so expensive. I think I had 4 in my army. We're playing with 16,000 funds, I believe, which allows you to have a good, you know, 6 elite units if you want to fill up your army. This noble horse, 25, 52. They're exhausted. And we're pretty exhausted as well, but they're gonna fight on. And oh, it looks like they tired of waiting. They sent in their thorax swordsman. Oh yeah, we had enough. He just mass selects them all. Run in, boys. Hit them hard. These sword followers are gonna get chewed up pretty quickly. They're very depleted. They got about a dozen men each. And these noble spears are gonna hit these noble horse. Oh, that's the general unit. Oh my goodness. We got archers firing at them? Not quite. But they're running. And as you can see, the balance of power here is greatly in favor of the defenders. Because look at this. Parthia's army has been routed. But looks like they've come back. But these units will never last long in a fight. There's the general. They've mustered up all they got left here. Some Thracian warriors. And so this is still a dangerous force here. There's still a lot of firepower here. These are all full archer units. Untouched. We got 2 general units on noble horse. And we got some spear infantry and swords. So that's still a very dangerous force. And it looks like they're going for the front gate again. To which Parthia sees this. They just came out of the woodwork. Guys, we gotta cover this gate still. Now he's very diminished. And Armenia's coming in with some fresh troops. And a lot of archers. So I don't think they're gonna last. And we're slowly moving the remnants of these guys over here. Yeah, we absolutely did a great job with holding these walls without committing too many men away from the large battles. Oh, and they're really going after these Galatian swords. And they're... Oh, these are just the axe warriors they're breaking. But if you notice, this flag is the Egyptian flag held by Egypt. And this tower is working for us here. And we still have about 100 Galatian Royal Guard here between these 2 units. And they're fighting back to back. Trying not to get hit in the back here. Noble horse are slowly losing men. But we also have the general for the Boii involved in this. They're so sick of these Galatian Royal Guards. Oh my goodness. 75 melee attack. Holy crap. Base morale 353. What are these numbers? Is that right? No, okay. There was some serious glitching going on there. They getting reinforcements anytime soon. Some thorax swordsmen moving up here to help. And archers. The general's over there. We got a lot of cav. We want to take them down with some archers. And Parthia is sending the rest of his army to the front gates. And it looks like we've won this side here. This battle did not go in Boiai's favor. And he captured all this area right off the bat too. It's a shame they really couldn't do anything with it. Armenia just got kind of picked off wherever they went. So it was almost like Boii was fighting 2 armies. They were fighting most of Seleucid and Parthia, or Gati, sorry, and Egypt. Bits of units throughout, so yeah, they had a tough time for sure. And they're going to capture that tower now, which is good. Should have probably done that a while ago. But now they're going to be surrounded. Some thorax swords on this side. Archer fire coming down from this side with thorax swords there. And this is their last hope. This army right here. I've seen comebacks when the balance of power is such as. So if they play this correctly, they could do a fantastic job. Now, maybe if they move a couple of their melee units up these siege towers to be on the walls here, so that then they can park their archers on the walls and just rain hellfire very accurately from the top of those walls and just destroy all these units. That would probably be their best play, but we also have a ton of units in the center here. We got I got both my thorax pikemen in the center. My general's just been hanging out. My army's been too spread out. I didn't want to stick my especially with some noble horse running around this base. I'd hate to see my general get picked off. That's another thing that really turns the balance of power. But Bowie eyes, sorry, I'm not really paying much attention to the battle as I should. Talking about strategy here. Strategy. It was a very interesting game. This is the first time in a 3v3 where I've ever had an army just split itself up, siege towers everywhere, multiple fronts. I was trying to manage my new friend a little bit. It was a very strange battle. But I thought it was entertaining just because the way it all played out. And looks like okay. Are these my Galatians? No, they're my... Oh, that Galatian Memorial Guard survived. It's got 34 men in their unit still. That's fantastic. And this is the Bowie Eye General, I think. No, it's not. This is Heavy Horse. And they're going to get cut down here, and that's going to be the end of them. Does Bowie Eye have any more units anywhere? Besides his ballista? It's fixed artillery, so he only ever intended to use it to put a hole in that wall. And take the walls. The fixed artillery are a little cheaper. About half price than the artillery that you can mobilize around the battlefield. So if you just want something to take down the walls, it's a good option. We're going to recap that tower. This zone is basically all ours. And here we go. Alright. Okay, interesting. They've moved up a lot of forces onto the wall. And like I said, you know, they could move up their archers now and just start picking people off. I'm not sure where they're taking these Parthian swordsmen. They may just want to stretch out the battlefield so that they can get behind units. But oh my gosh, these noble swords are... They have 200 kills. Okay, everyone's routed. That's the end of the game. Wow. What a game. It wasn't too long. 30-minute game. But that was a stressful game to play in. I wish I could have given that to you guys live with all the voice chat and everything. It was a panic. Anyways, we're going to look at the stats here. There I am, NorthernCrozz. Didn't kill too many. I mean, didn't lose too many. It was, like I said, a very interesting battle. Everyone was so spread out. I didn't even use a couple of my archer units, pretty much. But, oh, my Carrion Axeman, that's my general unit. So sometimes I get a cheap general unit because I know that they're going to hang back. So I can get a better elite unit that I know I'm going to throw out into combat and get some good use out of them. A lot of my troops really never saw battle. But these Galatian swords did great. Seleucids. The poor Cav bought us some time, but definitely got slaughtered anyways. And Thorax swords, Royal Peltists did fantastic. And the Hillmen were bantha fodder as they usually are. But most of the kills here are coming from Big Gay Al. It's your boy, Big Gay Al. That's how that sounds in my head. Anyways. And he did fantastic. Noble Swords getting lots of kills. Just plugged the enemy up. Elementary Particle. My man. What's this? Celtic Tribesman. A lot of his men didn't even see combat. Didn't even see combat, and they were all routed. Game over. Rachina Bowie I had a real tough time that game. Got a lot of kills. But unfortunately he just couldn't hack it. And Duck just got funneled through. Look at all these units. Not very many kills at all. Just full of Parthian swordsmen. I wouldn't recommend this strategy. Just one type of unit. No. that's not going to help you very much. He didn't even have archers, so definitely use your archers. Get a cav or two, pikemen, and his onager didn't do well either. Anyways, it was a fun game. It was very stressful. And thanks guys for tuning in. It was a lot of fun. I'll have more videos for you soon, hopefully. Take care, and I will see you next time.